Now then guys, what's going on? Yorkie here, back with another episode of this FC Barcelona debt rebuild career mode, and we kick off today's episode with an offer from the enemy for Samuel Umtiti. Obviously, we're not going to sell him to Real Madrid. We might still sell him, although I've been quite impressed when he's played for us, but definitely not Real Madrid. I'm pretty sure we went on strict negotiation, so why am Real Madrid even coming in for him? We've also got a bunch of games coming up in this episode, some big ones as well. Bayern Munich, which we could definitely do with getting a result from, and Villarreal, as well as potentially the Benfica and Betis games. We'll see how we get on. I think I'm going to sim this first game against Espanyol in the hopes that the simulation gods give me a good result. If you are new around here, make sure to smash that subscribe button, as well as hitting the like button if you go on to enjoy the video, and comment whatever nonsense you want down below. We're really close now to 3K, which is a goal I didn't think we were going to hit, but we are going to hit it. We're going to hit it, boys, and we're just going to keep on growing and growing and growing. So the Demir offer is going to be accepted, and Lenley has now left the club. I mean, it's a good fee for him to PSG for a player that we weren't even using that much. I think that's a really good deal. It gives us more money to play with, of course, in January. With us only spending the profit that we make, we need to be looking at that. Yusuf Demir, though, is a great signing for us. Again, we're really building around youth, and I think Demir just fits that. I've really enjoyed using him. Bayern Munich to kick this one off. We had Real Madrid kicking off the last episode. This time around, Bayern Munich. Absolute chaos in the start of the episode. Transfer offer for Moussa Wagué, who we are now actually going to turn down until I figure out who's going to be the next right back. Because, of course, Sergio Roberto is hated and he's leaving. We are now in November, coming up to December, so we're not far off January. So we're really going to have to start contemplating who is the right move. Espanyol has picked the team, very full strength, and Busquets comes back into the team. It's not a bad Espanyol side, but they're not exactly having a great season. We're in good form. Just will the quick sim do better than a draw? No, the answer is no. The quick sim will not do better than a draw. In fact, Braithwaite comes off the bench and scores a goal for us. And then RDT, Older Thomas, I'm guessing, scores the equaliser in the 76th minute. I just think that the simulation's a bit bugged, innit? I'm not saying that you should win every simulation. I'm just saying that there's a suspicious amount of draws when you sim games. Incoming next, Patrick Kluivert, potentially. I'd like to see that. This is actually not a bad set of reports from the Netherlands there. That wasn't too bad. And back to Argentina, where we will find the next Messi, hopefully. So far, we haven't found the greatest set of youth players, but that's fine. I don't think you should be able to find just good youth players all the time. Sergio Roberto now, a transfer bid coming in for him. At 20 million from Atletico Madrid, I'm actually just going to accept that. I think that's a decent deal for us. Maybe we could have negotiated more, but I don't want to cheese it too much. You can cheese the transfer system. It's not what we're about here. We try and just get the best deal possible, but one that's realistic as well. He's a player that's not playing all season. Surplus to requirements. There's no way that they pay over the odds. Something I have just noticed, though, as we're picking the team to take up Bayern Munich, is in the title update that Gonzalez and now Gavi have been given faces, which is awesome news, because it was really annoying them not having faces. Obviously, it's not in-game faces, it's just pictures here, but they're not blank canvases anymore. We've actually got faces from them. That's good news. Looks like Ricky got a new face as well, so I didn't expect that, actually, and it's been a welcome surprise. This will be the side, and I tried not to rotate too much, but of course we play full strength against Espanyol in the hopes that that was going to be a really successful result, and that's not what we got. So this is the starting 11. Let's just see how they get on. It's a very good Bayern Munich team. This will not be easy, but it's in the rain, and you know already these boys are well prepared to play in the rain. Feel like this is a new one. I don't feel like I've seen this one before, where we're in the dressing room and they're looking at the shirts. Have you guys seen this one before? Let me know in the comments. Next gen obviously only, but I don't think I've seen that one. That's new, and that's really cool. I wonder if they have added some of these things. I didn't read the patch notes. I briefly looked over the career mode changes, and that was it. And it didn't say there was basically any. It was more my player changes, but hey, I'll take it. Well, all we need to do is get a point here, I believe, and that is it. We're through to the knockout stages, which is maybe more than what Barcelona will do in real life. So, I mean, I'm already a better manager than... Well, I can't say I'm a better manager than Xavi, can I? Because hasn't really taken over. I'm a better manager than Ronald Koeman. That's what I'm going to say. Go on, Jordi Alba. That is beautiful stuff. He takes it all the way. Oh, it's a poor ball in, though. Really poor ball in. That's there. Finds Linez. This is a great opportunity for him. And they're going to give Sergio Dest a lot of space here. He's taking it really well. Question is can I find the right ball into Sergio Aguero? Thought he was going to be injured then. Clattered into Manuel Neuer. It was a corner as well. I didn't expect it to be a corner, but I'm not going to complain in the slightest. We're not very good at corners, but I'm still not going to complain about getting one, am I? We'll play this. Muller. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like that. That's a good block, but it's gone straight back out to them. Lewandowski turns. Araujo is there again. But can we keep them off? Kimmich's shot is blocked. Ter Stegen comes out, and this is the pressure I did not want to be put on us. And it's been put on us pretty hard at the moment, but that might be beautiful. Ansu Fati now. Try and catch him, I guess. That's the question. Ansu Fati, who's he going to play it to? He's got absolutely no one. Pulls it back. What is the run there from the offensive players? Lainez didn't even give him a good option. Sergio Aguero, nowhere to be seen. I think if we'd have had better runners in this game, we'd actually be in. Fortunately for me now, it might be Kingsley Coman about to make a big issue for us. Araujo is doing a really good job there today, and I think this is what we're going to need. We're going to have to counter. Go on then, Ansu. If he gets onto that, Ansu Fati takes it beautifully. He slides on the ground, does the player. Oh, saved by Neuer. Good opportunity that, I think, actually, and we haven't capitalised on it. That's a good ball in, though. Is that Joe Gomez? I didn't realise that. Joe Gomez playing for Bayern Munich. Half-time whistle blows, and I think maybe we should have done a little bit better there, to be honest with you. Some of the runs were poor, weren't they? Some of the run making, especially from Sergio Aguero. But Memphis Depay's been like at fault for that as well at times. Like Ferreira's the only one that seems to consistently make the run on, bomb on, drive forward. Aguero and Depay obviously playing that false nine kind of role seem to just drop even when we're pushing into the box. Bayern Munich get us on the way for the second half. To be honest, would 0-0 be a bad result? I don't think so. I think this would be a good scoreline for us, if I'm being honest with you. I don't want to be too brazen with that, though. I want us to go on and win. We need to be doing that in games, but if we get this result, I'm not going to complain at it, am I? Sergio does brilliantly there. Dest has been someone who's really struggled to get out today. Lainez is definitely not going to beat Alphonso Davies in a foot race, and it's probably been our issue. We can't get in behind. Dembele was too tired to play this one, and I don't think he'd have beaten him for pace either, to be 100% honest. And we haven't really played our passing football because it's been near impossible to play. Bayern Munich just honestly kick you and get in your way and cause too many issues. Although Kamara now, if he finds the right pass to De Jong, and his touch wasn't bad, couldn't really set himself for the shot. Here comes Lewandowski. Knew he was going to go out wide, but it wasn't tracked correctly. Araujo's got the height, but so does Goretzka. And oh my God, get the ball away. Don't keep giving it back to them. And they've constantly recycling the ball here. It was always going to end in a goal. We just didn't get it away. We're trying to play our way out of trouble. And Bayern Munich haven't particularly been good in this game, but it looks like they're probably going to walk away with the points. And it probably shows where we're at as a team at the moment. Not good enough. 3 or 4 times trying to get that ball out. 3 or 4 times trying to clear it. Really not been good enough. And I mentioned that they could put the pressure on us. And we just had to clear it. We made block after block. The boys really putting their bodies in the way. But then clearing it, non-existent. We've really got some tired legs on the pitch. And he's done it before, hasn't he? Jesus. He's been our saviour before. And we're kind of prepping him to be the next star in that position, I think. It feels like it at the moment anyway. Let's just drop this one in there and see if Araujo can get onto it. Oh, he nearly did. Oh, that is poor. Lainez now still on the ball. Oh, he's hit the post. Manuel Neuer saves it onto the post. Lainez has done really well today in what is a very difficult position on that right side because of Alphonso Davies' pace. But unlucky for him there. Sergio Dest now might have Pedri! No, was he not fouled? Oh, I thought Pedri was in. Jesus Ferreira. And it's just a case now of can we find an opening? And it feels like the answer is probably going to be no because I'm really struggling at the moment to find said opening. It's going to be Lainez again, trying to drive down this wing and losing out. And that will probably be the game. Wasn't a terrible performance, really, considering it's Bayern Munich. But it wasn't good enough. And in the moments that mattered, we didn't take opportunities. And to be 100% fair, we had to get the ball clear. If we're going to play the style of football we were playing today, which isn't the Barcelona way, gotta hoof that ball clear. Really do, instead of giving that man such a good opportunity. Hopefully, that'll be the last that we see of Bayern Munich this season. If we're being 100% honest, good luck to them. Have a great time. Hope you get knocked out. But hopefully, that's the last we see of them. Going into the final Champions League game, we do only need but a point, though, because Benfica drew with Dynamo Kiev. So if we get that point from them, then we'll be clean through. It's basically down to that game against them. We won't finish top of the group. That was obvious, but Hopefully we get a moderately favourable draw. Well, no rest for the wicked. Straight into this game then against Villarreal. The team I've managed before as well, so we know them. Etienne, Capoue, Pino. Right, so what I'm going to do here apparently is if you leave the game and come back in, it gives you a different lineup. It has done, but still, Capoue out on the right. It feels like this was fixed. There's been a title update, and now it is unfixed. And we're seeing players playing in the wrong position again. I'm pretty sure Pedraza is a left back. I'm pretty sure Dia on the left wing is a striker and a tall out and out striker. And we already know that Etienne Capoue is not a right mid. Come on, EA. Making it extremely difficult to be a content creator on FIFA this year, EA. So pretty much full strength from us. Just to change, Alex Balde is going to come in for this game. Hopefully, we can get a decent result. We need to, because the league is going to be very difficult. We already know we're not going to meet the requirements that the board wants. So it's just all about hoping that the game isn't that stupid that I get sacked. But we'll see what happens. I think third in the league wouldn't be the worst scenario for Barcelona in real life. It's not going to be the worst scenario for us in this save either. Villarreal, though, could be a really tough test. It's nice to see the stadium again. Obviously, we saw the stadium a lot in that. I think we did 3 seasons with Villarreal. I had a really good time with them. I had a blast with the Yellow Submarine. Hopefully, we'll have a blast against them in this one. It'll be my first time getting to use Busquets again as well. Let's see how he gets on with De Jong now back playing the centre mid role. And Mara has been great for us, though. Let's not forget about that. Kamara's the future of that position. Busquets has gone down a few ratings as well, so that's always to remember. Memphis Depay back in that centre-forward role. Let's hope for a good result from him. I think I'm going to start toying around with some more formations as well, though. I've been thinking about this recently, like FIFA. Wow. Wow, we'll take that. That could be an injury to De Jong, which I'm really praying it's not. It looks like he has picked up a knock. Let's see if he can run it off. That's terrible news for De Jong. But in FIFA, you don't really seem to get forced into changing formations, like I was saying. And I think we should have more. We should play different formations, because in real life, you would do. Pedri now. We do. Should have Ansu Fati on the outside, but I didn't. Pedri can't do anything with it. And again, we find ourselves kind of just getting caught in possession quite a bit. We need to get better at that, because that's not how Barcelona usually play. They make it extremely difficult for you to catch them in possession. How quickly they can move the ball about. Well, De Jong's still not run off his injury, and I'm getting a bit worried here that he could be out for a length of time. Gotta be a great ball in. Ansu Fati now up against the defense. Ansu Fati's just too strong for them, and Ansu Fati should be scoring. De Jong has come off now. Ricky has come on. Can we win the header? We can't. We might win the second header, which isn't a bad ball down. I thought Albiol there actually fouled Dembele. Memphis. Thought it was going to be slidden on then. That was great play. Memphis Depay should have played it into Dembele. Takes on the shot instead, and well saved from the keeper. I think he's got to play that in, though, personally. We win a header. We don't win corners often. Oh, that was a bit dangerous. What's the ref giving it? Oh, I thought he was going to give a card out. He didn't. It's fine. I didn't mind them getting the foul. I just didn't want a card, because that could have been a red, surely. Could be in trouble now. This is where they'll look to break under Henry. This is what they do really well. Oh, my God. Maybe I was wrong about him playing on the left wing then. What a banger that is. You won't see many better sweetly hit than this as well. What a absolute rocket this is. We're not going to watch it back, because I hate that replay with the ridiculous angles. He's having a good season. 4 goals as well. We really don't look like we're going to be very good, do we, this season? If we're being 100% honest, we've struggled far too often against sides. Bele on Sergio Dest. Sergio Dest whips that across. Memphis Depay will be wondering how he's not celebrating a goal. Well saved. Oh, they're playing some good stuff here now. Gerard Moreno, Etienne Capoue against Gerard Piqué. Piqué's got to do better than that to stop the ball coming across. Oh, we've done it again. Get the ball out, boys. They don't like to, do they? They like to play about with it. They need to be clearing it in this situation. They really do, and we're in trouble. Well defended. That's better from Sergio Dest. Ousmane Dembele now has got options. The right option wasn't chosen. But we find ourselves back on the football, luckily. Ansu Fati now. We'll lift that one out wide to Ousmane Dembele. Oh, well, what can we do in this situation is the big question. Dembele's ball in's good. Memphis Depay has been stopped again by the keeper. And it's just not going his way today, is it? Ricky plays it back in behind to Ousmane again. Ousmane whips it across. Ansu Fati's in the box, and we're really trying to push. Get back into it before the halftime whistle is blown. But at this stage, it's not working. And now Memphis Depay finds himself on the floor. And Ansu Fati then on the floor. This is not good. 2 injuries in the space of no time for this Barcelona team. 3 or 4 opportunities for Memphis as well. We should be scoring them. But Jesus Ferreira will come on. And he'd be our lucky charm. And I'm just hoping that's not going to be 7 months for Memphis Depay. In the past, he has had a few injury problems, hasn't he? And hopefully, we're not going to see them creeping up again on him against here at Barcelona. But against Villarreal... It's not going our way. Can the second half lead to anything? Because so far, I'm not seeing myself being impressed in the slightest in this episode with Barcelona's performances. I have to be honest. I'm really disappointed at what I'm seeing. Sergio Busquets there charging forward. Jesus Ferreira now, still on the football. Needs a bit of help. Gonna get it from Pedri. It's nice play. Sergio's ball, not so much. I mean, our passing is not what you want it to be. Maybe we need to look at different players in January because our passing is just awful, if anything. Alex Balde will play that one in behind. Ansu Fati now is just absolutely begging Jesus Ferreira to get in there. Ferreira took a touch. Why'd you take a touch, Ferreira? Just smash it in the bottom corner. This is reminding me of the Sevilla game, this. The chances we had in that one and didn't take them. To play that in behind to Dest. Dest surely just wants to play that one into the middle to somebody, but nobody making the run is making that very difficult for me. At the moment, I don't know where the goal's going to come from as well because every time we've got in a good position, we've not taken the opportunity. We really haven't. We've found ourselves in these patches before, haven't we, with this Barcelona team where we've really struggled to score. And I think a change of style, a change of formation is probably going to have to be what we do. I don't know what way we're going to go about that. That is really unfortunate. Gerard Moreno, Nelly, Dia there in the end. We get the ball away. I don't know which way because look now in this situation, you need the runners. That might actually be very good to Ousmane Dembele. And this just might be a little bit of a saviour for us. Dembele, shot isn't. It just isn't. We can't score here against Villarreal. There goes the full-time whistle and disappointment here for Barcelona. We're not looking like a team at the moment that could even challenge for the title. I think that's going to be dead and buried pretty much already at this stage of the season. We're going to have to start looking at different formations as well because the players we've got are not good enough movement-wise and they're certainly not good enough at passing the football to be playing this style of football. We've just not been good enough and we find ourselves miles behind the chasing pack. And that's 2 games now, both 1-0. We're yet to score in this episode. Well, I'm yet to score in this episode. It's just the boys. Sometimes the movement is poor. The injuries are 7 months for Memphis Depay. And 3 months for Frankie de Jong. 2 of the best players in this team are now out. Well, that just couldn't be the worst scenario, could it? It just could not be a worse scenario. We've got Scout Report as well back from Spain. And hopefully one of these can take the place of Mr. Memphis Depay. Because at the moment, I'm starting to get very nervous at our situation. So we need to get rid of some players first before we can add more in. And it's quite obvious where there are some bad players in this team. We'll slowly just release some of them because I have been hoarding, but hoarding more than anything just to see if we end up... Vega looks good. If we end up with anyone who's worthwhile, we'll add a few more there to the academy anyway. And just we'll see how they get on. We've got Real Betis coming up. We need to win it. We need to beat Benfica as well to make sure that we progress in the Champions League. But I'm worrying at the moment, lads. Sergio Roberto is now sold. So we're waiting for the extra cash to come in. But boy, do we need these players. Instead of a centre forward, we're going to go with a striker now in this one. And we'll just see how we get on. This is a little bit different. Busquets is going to drop into a free, I assume, when we attack, which is fine. Let's just see how this works. Can this change of formation help turn the form around a little bit? We was coming in at pretty decent form, and I'm hoping formation changes are going to help us because, I've got to be honest, these last 2 performances going forward have been really worrying. Like, defensively, not as worrying. Like, you're going to ship a few goals, aren't you? Like, it's just natural that that's going to happen. But going forward, we haven't really had a focal point. It hasn't felt like we were going to score goals. I knew once we went 1 down against Villarreal, we weren't getting back into it. Ansu Fati now, they've stood off him. And this time will Sergio Aguero start making that darting run. And he has done, but we're going to go back post towards Diego Lainez. Kamara now from distance. Kamara! Oh, he hasn't scored for the team yet. Would have been nice to see him score there. I want to punish teams as well when we break away. We'll see if we can do that today. Are we destined here for another game that doesn't yield a goal to us? It's feeling like it, isn't it? Again, it's just feeling like at this stage we might not score. Aguero now, that's not bad again, though. Blocked off. Maybe not the right choice, but, I mean, it felt like the right choice at the time to play that ball through. Pedri will stop. and then play that one through to Sergio Aguero. This might be the moment for Sergio Aguero. Oh, my God, the goalkeeper again. Making the save. We've gone through a couple of times. That was the moment for him. We have gone through a couple of times and we haven't finished. Another poor first half of football for Barcelona. Real Betis will know that they're still in the game. We've got to figure out here how we're really going to be able to beat teams, because at the moment, if we go through and we can't score the opportunities, and we haven't crafted many, we haven't made many opportunities, let's be honest, but when we do go through like that, Sergio Aguero's got to hit the back of the net. He really does. Hector Bellerin now. And this might smell danger here right at the start of the second half. Yorkie. Good ball across. Nabil Fekir. Well defended. Pedri finds Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati's going to dink that one over to Aguero. He's been here already. Aguero this time will find the back of the net. And that is huge. We needed that. They nearly just scored. They were clean in. They nearly just scored. But in the end, it's going to be us taking the lead. Sigh of relief. For the moment, because we know we could concede. But if we could go on and get a second now, I'd feel a little bit more comfortable. But this has been hard, hasn't it? We're making an hard shift of this. I think I'm still learning this Barcelona team and how's best to play. But I'll tell you something. We need to pick up better performances than what we are doing. Pedri's now getting himself into these open spaces, though, where he's causing chaos. Aguero's going to go through again. Sergio Aguero again. And Sergio Aguero this time will fire it straight at the goalkeeper, though. We do it. Oh, that's beautiful. Lainez. What can he do? Lainez. Oh, my God. What a hit. What a hit. Of course he won't celebrate against his old club, but wow. I'll take that. Banger. Absolute banger. Aguero, good play from him. Finally, we're seeing a bit of better play. I mean, that's so well hit. Top corner as well. Benfica's a huge game coming up. So, for the first time, we're going to see Pepe, the young American we signed. We're going to give him an opportunity. He's going to come on up top, and we'll see how he gets on. Titi there, nearly getting the block in. That was good play in the end. Playing Alba. Oh, we might actually be away here. Pepe, first time on the football. I'll think that one through. Ansu Fati then plays it to Lainez. Lainez might be caught here. He's got great strength. Lainez with a shot, and it's blocked by Bartra. As if Martinez finds Tello. I mean, we're at the... Oh, that was good. We're at the end of the game, surely. Ter Stegen, what a save. More of that from Ter Stegen. He's going to need that against Benfica. I think they'll put us under a lot of pressure. I made a couple of subs, but I mean, it's game over. I mean, the ref might as well blow now. I don't even know why he's giving him the corner. Seems a little bit stupid. Bill Fekir loses out, and I bet the ref blows up now. Of course he bloody does. Of course he does. There we go then, a 2-0 victory, massively needed to kind of find some momentum. The big issue at the moment, though, for us is that won't help us catch Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. I think they're beyond catching at this stage. Not a good performance. I'm looking at the result and thinking, great, 2-0 win, but I didn't feel happy with the way we played. I'd love to rotate in this one because we're through. We're quite simply, we're not rotating because we're through. We're rotating because we have to. Nico Gonzalez coming in here at centre mid and Ferreira up top. We're going back to the old formation, but with Ferreira in it, I think we'll do better. Hopefully, we can be defensively sound. They're playing free at the back, which should cause us some issues. Is it wrong to be okay with a draw here? Because I just don't want to get knocked out. I don't want to get sacked like this many episodes in. I think my reputation is not going to handle it too well. Neither is my inflated ego if we manage to get sacked at this stage of the competition. Really not. Really not. So, hopefully, a win. But if we got a point, it means we go through and I keep my job. I'm all about keeping my job here at Barcelona. I want to at least last longer than Koeman did, right? Oh, I already have, haven't I? He's already been sacked. So I have lasted longer than Koeman at least. We can take a positive from that. I've done a longer period in time than Ronald Koeman. I think I've done better results-wise as well, potentially. But still, we need to find a breakthrough here in this match. And we're struggling at the moment, aren't we, finding breakthroughs? Nico Gonzalez wanted that run out wide from Usman Dembele. And then this is my biggest issue. I don't have anyone to go to until Ansu Fati gets in there. Just don't have anyone who wins headers. I need to stop crossing the ball like that, really, don't I? Like, nobody in my team wins headers. Oh, this is a lovely play. Yaramchuk has caused me issues in the past. I would like him not to cause me issues now. Surprised they're starting Yaramchuk, actually. I thought we might have seen... Wow, Everton wanted the ball there more than Nico. That shows he's an experience, and I don't like this. And this surely will be 1-0. Wow, I did not like that. Nico Gonzalez really needs to take a look in the mirror. That was poor. Can't give the ball away there, but what a hit. I'm going to get sacked. I'm legitimately going to get sacked. That's a great run. And again, it switched to the wrong player for me, but we already know that that's a thing. Sacking, oncoming again. 2 sackings in major saves would not do my ego any good. We need to score now, desperately. I really didn't want to concede this early into the game. Oh, Pedri, what are you doing, mate? You're making my life very difficult here, guys. They're making my life very difficult. Benfica have come out today and chosen victory. That's what they want. They're not going to let me have it. They're in again here. If this is a good ball across, win that. Oh, my God. Sergio gets to it. This is really bad at the moment. I am worried for the fate of my job. Nico Gonzalez, the man that gave the ball away. Really wasn't helpful for me, was it? And guess what? He's going to give it away again. Nico Gonzalez, what are we doing, mate? He's so sluggish on the ball. Hopefully that's going to improve with time. But we are about to concede again. I'm pretty sure of it. Pizzi's not offside. And we are 2-0 down. And we're crashing out of the Champions League. But this is just like Barcelona in real life at the moment. It really is. And I gave Nico Gonzalez the opportunity in this one. I really did. And look how he's repaid me. Now Ansu Fati gives the ball away. I can't keep hold of the football at the minute. Well, this is not how I anticipated this going. I wasn't sure we were going to win this. But I'll tell you something. I didn't think we'd lose it. And I certainly didn't think we'd be getting beaten the way we have been getting beaten in this game so far. And again, I'm in a position where players aren't making runs. And now I can't get the ball across. Sergio. Oh, that's nice play, actually. Can we find the ball over? We can. Jesus Ferreira. Get one back here. I'm going to play it across to Ansu Fati. And that is one back. That is one back. Pick the ball up, Ansu. Never mind. One back. We might still go through. Another goal and we do go through. But this is not how this was supposed to go, lads. This is not in the plan at all. This Barcelona team are doing struggles. Really are. We're having a really rough time, aren't we, as Barcelona manager? Compared to the Leicester save, this is a lot more difficult with this team. Because it's very undeveloped and it's not very well balanced either. Ferreira now finds Ansu Fati. And for me at this moment in time, I'd love a goal just before the halftime whistle is going to be blown. And I'm not going to get one though, am I? Because I can't break him down. And then what is that pass from Sergio Busquets? We will take halftime. We need another. They set up quite defensively anyway, that first half. But they're going to defend even more now, aren't they? So we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can break them down. Runs is going to be important, which, again, my team just don't seem to make anymore. Which is really weird, right? Because runs before the recent patch were extremely good. I don't know if it's personnel, though, because I played with Leicester, and I didn't seem to struggle in that scenario. Now I seem to be like, look at bodies forward I've got here. I don't have any. And the question is, why don't I have any? As Busquets there gets caught in possession. There's nobody forward. Oh, my God, Gerard Piqué, are you trying to sink us? There's nobody forward. It's weird. It's weird. Nobody's making runs for us. Ronaldo now. Oh, my God. That's a great ball to Yaramchuk. 3-1 Benfica. They're back through. Well, I've got nothing but disappointment. I've got nothing to say, lads. I really haven't. The team is played awful, and that's a great finish. I don't know if there's 2 goals in us, to be honest. I really don't. I'm going to obviously try and score the 2 goals that we need. Ansu Fati is going to start this very well. But again, like, what is happening? Why are players not making runs? What, like, I don't understand. I have to be honest, we don't score 2 goals here. I'm lucky if I score 1 in a game at the moment with this Barcelona team. I really am. We don't score 2 goals here. I'm telling you that now, for free. We do not score 2 goals here. I can't even get Ansu Fati to make a run anymore. Like, what is that run? What? Like, I don't understand why none of them are running in behind. This entire episode, nobody wants to run in behind. I pressed pass. I pressed pass and he didn't pass. Jesus Ferreira now. That's that lovely. Ansu Fati. That is 1. But there's only 1 minute added on. There's only 1 minute added on. There's no way we get another. Could we still go through on goal difference? Does it work that way? Pretty sure Champions League's head-to-head, though. Well, there goes the full-time whistle, and it's Benfica that celebrate. Does that mean they're through? I do not know. Are we playing Europa League football? It looks like it. That was an awful performance as well. That was worse than the Bayern Munich performance and the Villarreal performance. Oh, the manager rating has dropped down to 69, lads. We are out of the Europa League. We're not going to win the league. I'm telling you now, we're going to get sacked this first season. Hopefully, we reach the brand exposure one. We failed the continental one, and we aren't going to win the domestic one. We already know that because there's no way I catch up in the league. 2 sackings in 2 career modes already. Absolutely distraught. Next episode, we're ripping this entire thing apart. Whatever we're doing at the moment, it is not working. We are not making successful runs. I don't know if that is the patch that has changed that, but on the Leicester team, they seem to make brilliant runs forward. In this side, nada. Can't believe we're going to be playing Europa League football, though. I can't believe that Barcelona... I mean, this is a reality in real life. You guys wanted realistic, right? You guys wanted realistic. This is probably what will happen in real life for Barcelona. I'm kind of just in shock, though, that that's the scenario we're now in. That is what's just happened. I can't believe it. They were so good as well with Benfica. Like, no word of a lie, they were so good. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I'm going to go sit down and cry now in a dark room after that set of results. And then next time round, we're going to completely change the tactic because this is not working. I don't think we've got the players to play the Barcelona way. So we're going to stop playing the Barcelona way. Oh my God, please send help. Sacked in the morning is definitely the title of this one.